All right, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap, No Filter. I'm your host, Marley G. Back at y'all another episode of Running With You. And today we got to run about LeBron James, man. Man, oh man, LeBron had the internet in a frenzy. And I think this is an old clip, by the way. And on top of that, I think it is kind of taken out of context. But we still got to go ahead and talk about it just, from what people's perspective on it, regardless of the fact. And LeBron basically was just saying, even though he's a billionaire, he don't want no stay at home wife. He don't want nobody just sitting on the couch. And everybody, had a big debate about this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the clip, man. It's a very short clip. I think it's short like this for a reason because it's taken out of context. But we still gotta talk about the talking point at hand.
I think personally, me today, if I was not in a relationship today, I could not have a stay at home woman. It's not like for me, who I am at 40 and what I got going on, just coming home and just seeing somebody just sitting on the couch every day, just sitting there, just chilling. Like that wouldn't float for me. I think personally, me today,
And you could tell this is old because Kai Cenat is right there and he still have his dreads. So you could tell that this is old and you could tell that it's taken out of context because it's only 22 seconds. LeBron is on his wife's podcast, first of all, which means she has a job or she has other obligations. And on top of that, somebody asked him this question. So he ain't just coming out, and saying this. He's, answering this question, and it's under the premises of okay, hypothetically speaking, if he's single, would he even mess with a woman that works or would he mess with a woman that's a stay-at-home wife? And in his perspective at 40, he just couldn't see himself messing with a woman who's a stay-at-home wife, sitting on the couch while he's out doing all this business endeavors. And on top of that, still working his job. Like he's a basketball player. That's where he goes to work. When he's playing in the game, he's at work. On top of that, all these other business ventures, and he probably does a lot of philanthropy, as though his wife does philanthropy, I would like to think. And on top of that, she has a lot of business and brand deals and shoots and come and speak here. And she has a lot going on. I mean, that is Savannah James. She is the wife of a billionaire. And that sparked a whole bunch of debate within the black community because LeBron James, perspective on what he wants, that caused a lot of projection on what everyone else should want or how everyone else should think. Like, I think people really need to go outside and touch grass. No household is the same. Everybody got to do what's best for them. When it comes to this 50-50 debate that always get brought up every other month within the black community. I mean, y'all ain't tired. It's content for me. I'm gonna just sit here and talk about it and make money off it. But at the end of the day, people got to understand every household is different. What worked for me might not work for you, and what worked for you might not work for the next man. Everybody got to understand that this household might go 50-50, everything down the middle. The next household might go, okay, this month I got everything. Next month you got everything. Some households do 6 months and I'll do 6 months. That cover the whole year. Some households do, okay, I'll pay all the rent, I'll pay all the bills, but you take care of your personal bills. You take care of your car note. You take care of your maintenance. You take care of your phone bill. You take care of any type of subscriptions that you want, but I will take care of everything under the house that's in general for everyone. Everybody has different, viewpoints of this. Now a lot of people are feeling like only the black community have these type of, discussions, and other communities don't have these type of discussions because the man is just known to provide and the woman stays home. I do believe in other cultures, they take that, more seriously, especially if the man has wealth. I do think that, but don't get it twisted, and don't think that these other couples in different communities aren't having the same type of uh rifts when it comes to dating dynamics, and who should cover what in gender roles. Like they're having these same things too, but I think it's more common, in our community, because right now the economy is just hard. And on top of that, women, they have a high standard. And on top of that, a lot of women are now making money. And on top of that, a lot of people are comparing their lives to other people's lives on social media. So it's a lot of pressure on one who is the breadwinner. But I do think that, man, everybody got to just do what's best for them. LeBron, he probably, liked seeing Savannah on the move, having her own uh identity. She's Savannah's James, LeBron James' wife, but at the same time, she has her own motion. Like she has. I'm pretty sure she got brand deals. I'm pretty sure, she got her podcast. I'm pretty sure she is busy. It's not just her take care of the kids and, you know, just sit in the house and wait for LeBron to get home. Like she has her own life and identity outside of that. And a lot of women, they like that, have that sense of independence and, I have my own life. I'm just not succumbed to this living room in this bedroom where I'll just wash dishes and, please my man. Like a lot of women, want that sense of independence. And I think that's what Steph Curry wife was trying to say, but she also messed up by also adding that she want to be desired by other men. Like that's what she was just getting, you know, she was messing up at, because she was just opening her mouth too much and embarrassing Steph Curry. To whereas Savannah, she's more reserved. You don't really hear about her, and everybody was kind of worried because now she had this podcast, and people were worried that she'll probably go up and say stuff to embarrass LeBron. But to my knowledge, she didn't. Now she had that one little instance when she grabbed the mic and was, fidgeting with the mic and all that, but I ain't like that. But other than that, she got a clean slate. But other than that, man, people just gotta understand, bro. Don't let somebody else relationship preferences bother you on what's going on with your relationship. Cause I'm pretty sure a couple that's been together for a long time, but you can't understand how they do it, but they do it, because you can't see yourself living the way they do, but they do it, you know, and everybody just gotta do what work for them, you know. Like me personally, if I had money to provide for my wife and she didn't have to work, it wouldn't matter if she was working or not. I wouldn't care, but I wouldn't just be like, no, you need to stay home. Like this is a different time and era. All this red pill stuff and all this or a masculine man. Like we gotta understand this is a different time where, you know, people could actually chase their dreams and do things. Like women ain't just subjected to a mop and a broom and a pan anymore. Like these women got goals that they actually want to do. It's not because they're forced into the workforce. They want to do these things. Young women, like some women, if they had the choice to pick to get with a guy with a lot of money and just be a housewife, or get with a guy with a lot of money and still do your thing on the side, a lot of women still want to work and do their thing on the side. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. And a lot of men feel like that is something wrong with that because having work on a woman can provide stress that you don't want, and it could make her lack in the bedroom, and it can make her lack with the kids and lack with the household. But I think as long as she's not picking up a lot of hours and overtime like being a nurse, everything should be fine, especially if she doesn't have to have the burden of actually dealing with the bills. It's almost like her job is her hobby, because a lot of men will be like, well, I don't want her to work, but she can't have hobbies just so she don't be in the house bored. She can't have hobbies like going to do Pilates, going to book clubs and stuff with her friends, just the typical housewife type of hobby. But you definitely don't want your girl to be bored, because being bored is just, an idle mind is a devil's playground. And you don't want that to be going through your girl mind where she got to wander and look for some type of excitement. You got to get with a girl who know how to be bored at times. But I want to know what y'all think down in the comment section below, man. Do you agree with LeBron? Do you disagree with LeBron? Do you just feel like, man just supposed to just take care of all the bills, all the rent? Women shouldn't be working at all. No discussion needed. Period. Blank. Like, let me know what y'all feel. You know, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed yet, what you waiting on? Until next time, I'm out.